Hello, welcome to this video tutorial. In this short tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can dynamically highlight the maximum and minimum values in your chart with a different color. This can be done in a bar chart or in a line chart. This is in such a way that whichever value becomes the maximum or the minimum takes on a different color automatically. Come along with me and let's add some color to your charts. Let me demonstrate how to add a maximum and a minimum value in a chart using a bar chart. The first thing, you need to have your data range or your table. Highlight your table, go to Insert on your menu, click Insert, and under the Insert tab, find Charts, and go to Bar Charts, and I'll select the 2D column chart, and my bar chart is there. The next thing, I need to add the maximum and the minimum data series to my data range. The next step is now to add a condition function to allow the chart to highlight the maximum and the minimum. In this case, we are going to use the if condition. If, together with the max, if this value is equal to the max, meaning if this value is the maximum of this range, we highlight the range, and we need to fix the range restricted to this data range by pressing the function key F4 on your keyboard, close brackets, then comma. If this is the maximum, then let it return the same value. You click the same value to show that that's the value you want it to return. Otherwise, comma, it should return not applicable. Open and close brackets, and you close the bracket and enter to return the value. Copy down the formula by either dragging or coming to the fill handle and double click. Let's do the same with the minimum. We add a condition function if this value is equal to minimum, is the minimum of this range. You highlight the range. You ensure you restrict the range and fix it. You press function F4, close bracket, comma. If this is the minimum, let it return the same value. You click it, you click the value in the E3 cell E3, comma, otherwise let it return not applicable. Open and close, and close. Copy down the formula, and you have the maximum and the minimum values highlighted. Let me share something about the F4 key. The F4 key is a functional key that is found on computer keyboards. On the desktop keyboard, you'll find it at the top. The top line of keys, you will find the F4 key there. Similar to the laptop keyboard. In the case of a desktop keyboard, you use the F4 key on its own. You press it on its own, F4. Whereas on a laptop keyboard, you use it in combination with another key. And usually it's the Fn, the functional key, Fn plus F4, for you to invoke the command. When you invoke the command F4, In a formula, you are invoking the absolute reference command. You are fixing the range, that this range, the formula will only refer to that range. And you will see dollar signs added to your range. Then you know that your F4 key has been invoked. I hope that helps you. Now it's time to add the maximum and the minimum as part of the chart. How do you do that? Click your chart area, the outer border of your chart area. You can see a highlight of your data range, but you notice that the maximum and the minimum are not highlighted, meaning they are not part of the chart. It's time to include them. In order to do that, you come to your highlight, to your bottom corner, your right bottom corner, until your mouse pointer turns into a double-headed arrow. Click and drag. When that is done, you notice that the maximum data range in orange has been added, and the minimum data range to Livingstone, which is the lowest, has been added. Let's make the minimum more pronounced by changing its color. So click the data series for the minimum, the gray one, double click it. It opens the format data point window. And here come to series options. Open it and make sure that the minimum is highlighted by clicking it. After clicking it, you come to where it says fill and line. That looks like a bucket with paint. Click it. Come to your fill to change the color. You come to color there. Open the color palette. Select another color. I'll select red. And my minimum data series is now pronounced. It's in red. My maximum is in orange. The next thing we need to ensure that only one data series is highlighted as red and only one data series is highlighted as orange as the maximum. So let's click the maximum. Let's use the maximum data range. Click the maximum data range, which is in orange or whatever color is on your system. Double click it. When you double click, the format data point opens, and we're interested in series overlap. Take the overlap to 100% by dragging that dial to 100%. And there you have it. The maximum data series will now be highlighted as orange and the minimum as red. Let's see how it behaves when we change the values. Right now, Solwezi has the maximum. Let's update to Lusaka to be the maximum. I'll take it to 9,000. So the orange shifts to Lusaka, which becomes the maximum. Let me update and change the minimum value for Livingstone. After updating, Livingstone goes to 1,600. The minimum shifts to Muchinga. Now, after all is done, you realize that the maximum and the minimum don't look nice on your presentation. They look like errors. The simplest way to make them disappear from the view is to highlight them. go to your Home tab and change the color to no color. They're still there, but they're obscured from the view to make the presentation of your chart neat. I hope this is useful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Until the next time, bye.